They're all turning on each other for this botched plan gone awry. All right, everything went left, and I'm gonna make it right by bringing this to light on this channel. It's the Mindset Elevator, everybody. I'm Andrea, and I thank you guys so much for being here. If you guys are new, thank you guys very, very much. You're gonna see me spitting some serious content, talking about a lot of topics very candidly, maybe even in a gritty fashion. All right, so if you like that real talk, you are definitely in the right place. And to those who are returning viewers and subscribers, I love you all on the same level. I thank you guys for helping the channel grow, and thank you guys so much for 49,000 subscribers. That's very, very awesome, and I'm very thankful for all of you guys and your contributions and your insight that really helped to get the channel to where it is right now. Let's get into this video. There have been a lot of plans that were being formulated in the background, either unbeknownst to us, or we were starting to feel like something was off and people were trying to do things to, get us down or to sabotage us, completely, right? But now the people who have concocted this plan together, they're all turning on each other because the plan never came to fruition. You were never destroyed in the end. And so now these people who were a part of the formulation of these very evil, diabolical plans are now turning on each other. They're snaking each other now, when the original target to snake was you, or to hurt was you. Now they're hurting each other, targeting each other, pointing fingers at each other. You did this. If it was, you're the one that thought of this. You're the one that said we should do this. You're the one that, thought of this. You're the one that hates them. I didn't even hate them. You were the one that said this was going to work. All these people are turning on each other. That's how it really moves. That's how people really move, though, when plans fall apart and their target, which could have been you, did not get hit, and it was not a successful venture for these people to try to get at you and to take you out of the picture. Now these people are trying to take each other out of the picture to silence, some parties involved, try to intimidate parties involved, try even ghosting each other, because the weight of what they've done is so extreme, it's so severe, that they don't even want to talk to each other. They're going to start avoiding each other. I'm telling you, let it be known in the comments if you feel as though, because the botched plans to sabotage you never came to fruition, the perpetrators are turning on each other. They're turning on each other because they realize that they only really bonded together for one main purpose, one main goal, and that was to see you destroyed. And so because that one main goal could never be achieved, they're now turning on each other because they don't want to have to be left with the weight of these very calculating plans to see you sabotaged. Now it's kind of like, they're trying to point fingers at the ringleader, or somebody who was higher up in these plans, trying to point fingers at them, saying, you're the one that made me do this. Look at what happened now. I got booked because of what you did, and I followed you blindly. It's a lot of tit for tat. It's the blame game going on. They bonded over hurting you, and because that could not take place, because you're way too protected. So now they're turning on each other because they feel the stress, they feel the weight, and they feel the tension from trying to get you out of the picture. They feel the weight, and they feel the discomfort with realizing that they followed something, or they became a participant of something that could never be. And so now it's kind of like embarrassment, sometimes even remorse, guilt, shock, and shame, seeing and feeling that, wow, they really did all this for no good reason, didn't even work. They don't want to be sitting with these uncomfortable symptoms. They will point the fingers at each other, right? The perpetrator could blame the flying monkeys for why something didn't work out the way that the perpetrator intended, right? They'll blame the flying monkeys, but the flying monkeys is going to blame them and say, no, you're the one that brought us into this. You're the one that spun a lot of stories, and we helped you. We're the ones that, thought that you would figure it out. Like, you were going to be the one that called all the shots. We were just following you. You're the one, you're the diabolical one. You're the crazy one. You're the one that thought of this. It could be kind of like that, where they're turning on each other. They can't keep their story straight. They're avoiding each other. They're feeling uncomfortable around one another. They can't stop thinking about these failed plans. these botched plans. Botched means something that just went horribly wrong. You know, like it left a very damaging imprint on whatever the circumstance was. That's what botched really means. It's something that cannot really be rectified, something that went completely awry. And when people come for you, it's always going to go left, because you're not the person that people should really go for. And your enemies and their agents and the people who fell for these botched plans are feeling the weight. They're, you know, getting at each other. They're fighting with each other now. These botched plans, they can't stop thinking about it and stop thinking about how it negatively affected their lives, like how things are not good going for them now because of what they tried to do to you. So everything went left, right? Everything went wrong. And you were the person who remained on the up and up. It's what they tried to stop you from doing is what exactly continues to this day, right? Where you continue to be a giant and you continue to be inspirational and happy and peaceful in your life, despite all of these various attacks, despite all of these botched plans, right? So you can only imagine those who concocted it feel the most weight, because they're the ones who had the evil mind enough to put these plans into motion, and they had to keep seeing their plans fail one by one by one. It's like nothing ever works. Nothing ever prospers. These plans do not prosper because these plans are evil in nature. They never will work. Every attack, and they're fighting each other because they don't want to be the sole reason or the sole person that is at fault. They want to blame the co-conspirators, right? The other people who were involved in the plot. And the plot will always, if the plot is an evil one, right, where your intention is only to maim or hurt or destroy or sabotage somebody, it's going to fail. Especially somebody who stays out the way and who is respectful, kind, nice, beautiful, you know, like just somebody who is intelligent, somebody who stays out the way and who doesn't really bother people, who loves, right? That's you. For them to come for somebody like you, it's just, it's almost, what's the word? Short-sighted, right? Like a really, really poor choice, it's a wrong decision, a wrong conclusion that they came to when they were thinking about targeting you. Shouldn't have done it. All right, everybody, you are protected. All right, and let it be known in the comments if you feel like your enemies are turning on each other and are fighting with each other. Have you witnessed this? Have you seen it? Do you sense it in your environment that these co-conspirators, these people who perpetrated together, they perpetrated an act, or they did wrongful acts towards you as clans or groups, seeing that it never worked, these plans were botched, never worked out, now they're angry at each other or upset? Let it be known in the comments, everybody. I thank you guys for joining me today on this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I love you guys. Thank you so much for the support. Once again, thank you for 49K subscribers. I'm hoping and happy to see the channel continue to grow. It's all about growth. It's all about talking about real stuff on this channel with there's no gimmicks. All right. Nobody has time for that, you know? All right. So thank you guys. Stay up, and I'll see you guys soon.